There we go. All right. Hello, my name is Salty, and I'm a motorcycle addict. Welcome to tonight's meeting of degenerates and a few uncorrupted souls. But that is still up for debate, which would be make this political. So, it's another episode of Sideways Saturday, live at 5. Thank you all for stopping in. And again, after last night's botched up attempt of an organized show gone completely sideways and haywire. After all attempts to recoup was met with another intrusion, I opted to leave it up as it was live and unedited, as is life. Moderators, please keep the unruly trolls in the chat under control. Upon the politeness and positivity with the added dash of sarcasm and ill-mannered humor to light the rest of the inhabitants of the chat. If that troll makes a choice to re-engage the moderator or myself, it is his choice to carry on or terminate. It is directed at another member of this chat or person that is not present. If that said statement is vulgar or threatening, terminate. Otherwise, try to de-escalate before dropping the hammer. These are the rules of engagement. Without further ado, let's get on with the show. So, I'm going to work on my intro a little bit. It brought to my attention that's a little bit on the loud side, so I'm going to try to adjust that and not ruin anybody's ears any longer. So I'm going to work on that first, and I tried to do it a little bit before the show started, but couldn't get it done. So good evening, XAN. Nice to see you. And Evil Rick was the one that did say the rest of the intro was fine, except for the bell and the horn are a little bit on the loud side, rattling his windows. So I don't want to cause any hearing damage or anything doing my intro to anybody. So I will definitely look at that later. I tried doing a little bit before, but I can't find exactly where it's at in the settings to turn that setting down. Good evening, Brown Chicken. Brown Chicken's in the house. So we got the Salty Badger and the Brown Chicken and tonight's Animal House of Sideways Saturday, trying to get things straightened out. So definitely appreciate everybody coming in here, working with me through this whole thing. And that being said, we're going to get on a little bit farther here with the get with this part of the intro and come over. I closed my tabs trying to fix things, so give me a second. Last minute change kind of made things go a little bit haywire, but we'll get it taken care of. So last minute change kind of made things go a little bit haywire, but we'll get it taken care of. I shared my own screen because the wrong tab. All right, so now here we go with Sideways Saturday's intro. First I go drift. Looks like it's something. We're going to get into our small channel spotlight for the night is going to be Jim Reynolds. Jim Reynolds has 205 subscribers. I've seen him in a few of the chats lately. He has a few videos out. Looks like his latest one was 1 month ago on Missy's first ride on a tri-glide. Little bit of a intro here. Looks like it's a short 30-second video. So, Jim Reynolds motor vlog. It is not the short. It looks like it's a full-length video. So, we'll go back to his main page, and I've already subscribed, so I will put his link in there. I don't know if Rick has that one, so I'm going to go ahead and drop that one in the side chat, just because it'll save the trouble having to search for it. And look at that, he is on top of it. Never mind. Thank you very much, Evil Rick. Before I could even get it copied and pasted, he had already had it. Thanks to our wonderful moderator, Evil Rick, for sharing that link. So from there, we're going to go into the news. I first reported this yesterday, but don't think I gave Miss Mary McGee enough with all the kimbobble that was going on. Um, I don't think that she got enough of the um, spotlight that she deserved. So, with that being said, Miss Mary McGee, a ground. Whoops. Mary McGee, Mary McGee, a groundbreaking woman in motorsports whose career was profiled in the documentary Motorcycle Mary, died November 27th at her home in Granderville, Nevada. She was 87 years old. The sad part is the cause was complications from a stroke, said her family statement. Miss McGee died a day before the release of her Motorcycle Mary on ESPN's YouTube channel. Seven-time Formula One champion Lewis Hamilton was an executive producer of the film, which premiered at the Temecula Festival in June. The film was directed by Haley Watson, and two-time Oscar-winning Ben Proudfoot was the executive producer. Miss McGee had an accomplished racing resume, first in auto racing and later in motorcycle racing. She became the first person, man or woman, to complete the grueling Baja 500 race in Mexico solo, which she did in 1975. Mary Connor was born in Juneau, Alaska on December 12, 1936, during World War II. Mary and her older brother were sent to Iowa to live with their grandparents. Her brother became a race car driver and encouraged his sister to take up the sport, even though it was almost unprecedented for a woman at that time. She married Don McGee, a mechanic, in 1956. Racing team owner Vlask Polak persuaded Miss McGee to drive a Porsche Spyder, and she started to win races. Polak later pursued her into motorcycle racing. Steve McQueen, the late actor and racing enthusiast, persuaded Miss McGee to take part in the Baja 500. She was the first woman to race motocross in the United States. She was the first to compete in any international motocross competition and the first to receive sponsorships from major brands. She was one of the most influential women in the history of motorsports and known for her mentorship for other women in racing. Complete information on survivors was not immediately available. Miss McGee was inducted into the AMA Motorcycle Hall of Fame in 2018. I watched the ESPN video. I will share a link in the description for the news and that. Both of them were really good stories. Definitely a very, very respectful woman in the motorcycle community. So, without further ado, we'll continue on with the Cycle Source 2024 Best of Awards. We're moving right along. We're going to click on there. Then I will remember to share this tab instead. So we've gone over the motorcycles. Choose your top 10 favorites throughout the week. Then the Man of the Year. We got to go through and pick the Man of the Year 2024. You're going to pick the Woman of the Year 2024. The 2024 Sportsman of the Year. The 2024 Manufacturer Bike of the Year. The 2024 Builder of the Year. We've gone over these. The 2024 Craftsman of the Year. The 2024 Artist of the Year. The 2024 Event of the Year. The 2024 Product of the Year. Which brings us to tonight's, which is the 2024 Custom Products of the Year. Without further ado, actually we did those last night, so we're going to come to the 2024 Accessory Product of the Year. The Accessory Product of the Year is going to start off with the Clocksworks 2023.5 to 2024 Road Glide windshield, the ultimate upgrade. The Clockworks Flare windshield has long been a benchmark for innovation and performance in the motorcycle industry. With the release of the new 2023.5 to 2024 Road Glide models, Clockwork has once again raised the bar, introducing the Color Series Flare windshield designed to perfectly complement the unique contours of this bike and the new style of flaring. So it's a very good evening. Good evening, Shadow. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully, I don't bore you too much. You can follow along. I'm stumbling through another live. I'm trying to get better each night on the live at 5. So the next item on there is going to be bags. XAN. This is right up your alley for the bag man. So one of the product reviews for the 2024 is bags from Mad Squirrel Company. They have several different lines of bags. I actually like the Jailbird Nutsack Sissy Bar bag. I went through and I kind of looked at each one of the bags and seen what was there, but I definitely haven't done as many reviews on bags as XAN. So, quick shout out to XAN and his bag reviews. So, on the next one is the Pack Trail Talk Pro cardio setup. So the Pack Talk Pro comes with a built-in crash detection sensor made especially for on-the-road motorcycle riders. It senses whether your head feels or knows exactly when to make the important emergency notice when things go wrong. But it doesn't stop there. With our top line 45mm JBL speakers are standard, except nothing but the best sound in the business. Our newest Pack Talk Pro is just about the brains. With all black matte exterior, it is a marvelous stealth and beauty. Auto on and off, 15 DMC group members, and IPC 67 design are there to augment the active lifestyles of Pack Talk Pro mind-blowing performance standards. Good evening, Ray's Moto Life. Thanks for stopping in. I just caught one. Not stumbling as bad as I did last night. It's a little smoother. I still got some stuff to work through. The intro and the outro got to be worked on just a little bit. I don't want to break anybody's windows with my intro and stuff. So the next one is helmets. These helmets are from Custom Destruction, and they kind of got the retro chopper look. Many multiple colors, but I actually like the retro chopper helmet look. Not horribly priced. They are good for protecting the brains. I wasn't a big helmet wearer until recently, and then I started wearing helmets more. I definitely like the old school kind of helmets. And these custom destruction helmets fit right along that line. I'm going to definitely probably do some more investigating into a newer helmet for this year than my one that I've been wearing. So the next one is from Predator Seats. Predator 3 seat I found on the Drag Specialty site. It's automotive grade vinyl, features a 6-inch tall driver support with unique molded polyurethane foam, maximum comfort and styling. Seat is made narrow up front for better leg clearance. It's all drag and most Harley Davidson CC bars, made in the USA. So the next product on the list there, moving right on along in the 2024 Cycle Source Awards, is another Clockworks product. And it is going to be the Clockworks Color Series Flare windshield for the Indian, Challenger, and Pursuit. Goes through, shows the blue. If Buck Brown's in here, is the Indian fan. Indian Mikey, I think, is now side-by-side Mikey, so I don't think he's doing the Indians anymore. But Clockwork is excited to present the Color and Ice Flare windshield lineup designed especially for the 2023 Indian Challenger and Pursuit models. So come on down. It shows all the different colors. Pretty much the same write-up as the Harley Davidson windshield, just fitted for the Indian motorcycles. Glad to see that they're moving their industry out a little bit more. So the next one on the list is another Clockworks item. They're just nailing it this year for the 2024 is the iOS Mount Essentials Collection. Introducing the Clockworks new Essentials Kit, your ultimates and solutions for magnetic phone mounts featuring a diverse array of universal eye mount. Produces tailored for versatile use. This deluxe chocolate box style kit is packaged with all the essentials for seamless device integration through magnetic technology. Perfect whether you're at home, in the office, or on the go. The IO Mounts Essential Kit includes all of the below listed products, which I will share the link in the lineup. So the next one is another helmet, and that helmet is going to be a Bitwell helmet, the Gringo SV. As the page loads up, here's the Gringo SV. It's a full face visored helmet. Another old school kind of looking helmet. Kind of like choppers are making a comeback. It looks like the old school helmets have started to make a comeback. And I've always personally liked the old school helmet look anyways. So again, I may look into one of these helmets I like to wear the full face helmets with a visor in rain situations. It's very nice to have the rain in the visor. So the next calendar event on the 2024 shop relate is on the Cycle Source is the 2024 shop related products, tools, chemicals, etc. of the year for achievements of shop related product based on the 2024 model year. So first up in that is going to be SNS Cycle exhaust system installation tool for the, where did it go? Installation tool for Harley Davidson's 1984 to 2024. I actually have this tool. I like it a lot. They're currently out of stock from JP Cycles, but you take a 3/8 extension and can get it worked in there. So it makes a good seal. It's got an inverted flare on the tool to make it go in. I do recommend this when you're doing exhaust. It makes it a lot easier to get the exhaust gaskets down inside of the cylinder heads. So up next is going to be the Top Coat F11 Pro. It's effective on any surfaces, on any vehicle. See what it does for each. So we're going to click on motorcycles. Motorcycle surfaces, it cleans windshields, chrome, leather, rubber, clear coat, matte, plastic. It's microstatic display system, clean the engine, the crinkle, the PPFE stuff, the hyperbolic, and it gives a good deep shine. Looks like it's pretty much good for everything. I would definitely read the instructions, maybe test small surfaces of your own vehicle before trying it on something. I have got several different of the Clockwork supplies. I've got that, and I've got some Wizard stuff. I got a couple different packages at Donnie Smith's show when I was there. I have not had to resurface, and I don't know if I would change anything up. I'm one of the people that when I get something and I like it, I tend to stay with it unless something better comes around that I like better. Next up is the Viper tool cart. I'm a big tool guy, big tool cart guy. I'm a mechanic by field. I work on cars and I work on motorcycles as a hobby. I've looked at the Viper tools carts. The price is a little high, but they have a lot of essentials on them. But you can buy several different kinds of tool carts in the price range. So it's more of what you're looking for in the tool cart range. Good evening, Lolly. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. You and the Frogzilla were last night's small channel spotlight. I didn't see you guys in there, but I appreciate you stopping in. I do what I can for the different ones. And there he is. Good evening, the Frogzilla. Thanks for all the support. And like I was just saying, you and the wonderful Miss Lolly were last night's small channel spotlight. Definitely thanks for stopping in, guys. We're just kind of going over 2024 cycle source product reviews. We're nearing the end of that whole part of it, so I'm going to continue on after the cart. We're going to move on to Jim's primary drive system lock bar for M8 Softails. So this lock bar is the length bar is designed for solid engagement in between the engine compensating sprocket and the clutch sprocket, made from aircraft quality steel and plated in black oxide for corrosion resistance. Locking the primary drive is required for a wide range of service, including changing and removing the compensator nut, changing the primary chain, change tensioner adjustment, changing the stator, removing the clutch hub, and general maintenance. So I don't have this particular one, but I have one for Sportster. I have one for the Evos. Most of the other Evos, I don't have an M8 one yet. I've used several different things, but the Jim's tool actually works really well for the ones that I have. It works better than block of wood. It works better than a lot of the other stuff, other ways of doing it, and there's not a chance of damaging anything while you're using it. So the next one up and the final is for the night on this is the not an oil filter. What it does is that when you're working or servicing on the motor, you got the oil filter off. You can screw that on the oil filter in place of the oil filter to minimize spillage or any contamination into the system. I not only use the Jim stuff on motorcycle engines, I have them for the cylinders. I have a lot of them when I'm servicing, but I have something similar to this for when I work on cars that blocks off certain areas. I highly recommend them. It keeps the crap out of the engine while the oil filter is removed. And the oil ring sealed with the transfer port allows oil flow if the engine is turned over with the cover installed, so it can still get the oil somewhere to go. When it says turned over, it is not saying to run the engine with this. It is saying that you can turn the engine over. So that brings that portion of the show to an end for the night. Tomorrow we will be going over the 2024 apparel of the year, and we'll probably do the release the year and wrap it up. And that'll be on Sunday. And then everybody can pretty much go through and check that all out. And then I would recommend doing your voting because that is going to end fairly soon. And so the last thing for tonight in the news and stuff like that is going to be, well, the live on tonight over on Motorbomb Virginia's page is the live with the duct tape community. They've got a really strong community. If you haven't checked it out, definitely go over there and check it out. Most of the people that follow me are probably in this. I had to go there anyways, but I definitely like to give them a little shout out so that they can get that knowledge going. So it is a good thing. And here's one of my other small channel spotlights from earlier in the week stopping in. It's 2-4. If you guys didn't go over and subscribe to him, definitely do. That's why I do these small channel spotlights so we can all grow. It's not about how many you take down your way to the top. It's about how many you can bring up with you. That's what makes for a strong community, is the growth in watching each other's channel grow. Is exciting to see that happen. So Evil Rick has shared the link for tonight's, like he always does well. Tonight's channel showcase, small channel spotlight, like we did earlier, was Jim Reynolds. I'll throw Jim Reynolds' page up here one more time so everybody can see his one more time. He has 205 subscribers, and let's get those subscribers up there. I did not run a quiz tonight. I didn't set up for that. I will start the quizzes back up tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but please go over, hit some likes, hit some subscribes, check out some other people's pages, the smaller channels, especially if they're in the community. You're starting to see them around a little bit more. Checking their stuff out, following them. Get those like and subscribes up. Helping them grow and become bigger in the community will help everybody out. If you guys raise Motor Life, he's also sharing stuff. He is been in the community for a while, coming back into it. And he is one of the first channels that I personally followed. I definitely always liked his content, liked his lives. He does some good content out there. Before we go, Evil, can you share Frogzilla's PayPal? That way we can give him some support too for that. Not necessarily now, but people that watch later may can see that in the live chat. So that's up there. So they can take that. That's just PayPal. I don't know if the PayPal is still working. They also have a one of the other fun things up, but I don't have that one. I looked for that earlier in the show. I did find the PayPal, and I knew that Evil Rick had that. But the community does great things. Definitely help each other out, and that's a good one to share right there. I'm glad you shared that when you did, Evil, because that's part of the next one. So that being said, I am not going to do the whole big outro for the night, but the show is starting to wrap up. At the end of the show, when you leave, exit through Frogzilla's gift shop. Check it out. Just look through the stuff. You know, it's Christmas time. You might see something somebody else might like, or you might find something that you'd like. Stop through his gift shop, check it out, and look through things. And everybody, have a good, safe night. We've got some weather. My daughter's on the way to pick up my granddaughter. We have at 24 degrees here in Michigan with an accumulation of 18 inches of snow outside. So the roads are a little bit hectic coming in tonight, but our snowstorm started in the eve of Thanksgiving and it has not let up yet. So on tonight's episode, we're at the 18 inches of accumulation of the first snowfall of the year. Sometimes it can just stop, but I'm going to jump out of here. Thank everybody for stopping in. Enjoy your night. I'd like to see as many of you over at the Duct Tape Communities live tonight. And if not, we'll see you again tomorrow night at Salty Badgers live at 5. It's just like Eagle Rick said, remember to be bad. XAN, rubber down, faith up. Better than you. Laugh a lot on the snow, that's definitely. Mugzilla saying later, everyone. Bye till later. And I'll see you guys later, 2-4. All right, guys. I'm going to end her. You guys have a good night. Be safe. We'll see you tomorrow night.